Hi everyone, welcome back. Veronica Matilda here for Pilates Sake, and this is part 2 of the roll down bar. So I'm gonna have Matilda again. She's gonna be my body. We already did the roll down. If you haven't seen it, you can look at our other video. So we'll pretend we've already taught all that, and then we're gonna add to it. So she's starting in her flexion. Her arms again are in the center of her sockets, and she's gonna roll herself down, inhaling halfway and exhaling the rest of the way. And then you'd maybe do 5 roll downs, and then we will add the straight arm press. So big inhale to punch your knuckles to your feet to draw them towards your hips. Now, depending on the tension of your spring, some people don't have the strength to bring it to their legs, that's fine. But what I really want you to think about is that you're not just pulling down, but you're actually punching towards the uprights en route to going down. And she's doing a really great job of not bending her elbows. That happens a lot. And if we want to find tricep, we have to lengthen the bicep to find the tricep, which means the arm has to be straight. I call this weightlifting for the lungs. So she's expanding the spring as she expands the lungs, and then she's pushing all that air out as the spring rises somewhat up. And now she's going to pull the bar towards her bra strap or towards her collarbone, and she's going to think of spinning the ball in the socket first and the elbows kind of a secondary. So we're moving the ball in socket and the hinge joint gets reflected of that. How wide can you make your collarbones? How wide or how much breath expansion can you put into your armpits so that we're developing strength in the rotator cuff muscles, also in the mid back. And then again, we can do maybe 8 of these, 5 to 8 of these. One more time. Let your arms be straight, and then go ahead and roll yourself up on your inhale, and then exhale, bring it all the way forward. I'm going to take her right into side bend here. So there's a couple of ways you can do it. I'll teach my way, and then maybe you can teach them.
Sure.
Yeah. So put your left hand in the middle of the bar, and then put your right hand around your belly. And then she's going to flex over her forearm so that she can inhale into it and also melt away from it. So you breathe in as you start to roll back, feeling your belly sort of bulge into your forearms, and then you exhale, melt your forearms into your belly. On the bottom, her arm's gonna come up to her temple. Now, what happens here really often is that people just side bend at the waist, but I want her to pretend there's a pylon right here, and Matilda's gonna push off her feet to go up and over, so this side gets this beautiful yawning sort of effect, and then she's gonna take her right leg and slide it very straight towards her left leg, and if you wanna help, it's really yummy actually, it might hurt in a good way. And then she can stay there for 3 inhales and 3 exhales. If she has the arm flexibility to actually push against that, she can give herself a little bit more. Not everyone has the availability to have their arm on the mat. So if that's the case, I'll just get them to bring it by their temple because that's more in alignment, and then I could give them a nice, yummy little pull. Then she's gonna put her foot back to the pipe, come around, put your hand or your forearm on your belly, and then we're gonna roll up. She's gonna inhale, roll halfway up, making sure she stays square, because we're gonna see here very quickly where people wanna rotate and get a little cockeyed. And then we'll do the other side just to be even. That feel good?
Oh, so good.
Okay, so flexing up and over. Inhale to puff up your big tire body, and on your exhale, when you're ready, roll yourself down until your head hits the mat. She's gonna inhale, bring her arm up by her temple, and then not just at her waist, but literally from the crown of her head, exhaling all the way over. And then we're gonna take that left leg and slide it towards her right leg. And I'm gonna come over just because we have to make her even. And then just give her a little pull. Just take a breath in when you're ready. And on your exhale, and then just make sure when you're doing this, you're asking them permission and how much tension they want or what have you. Now, generally to hold this for 3 breaths for some people might be a little difficult, so they better make sure they're holding that bar with the back of the shoulder joint. Then she's gonna put her foot back to the pipe, come back to center, put your hand on your tummy, your forearm on your tummy, and then as she rolls up, she makes sure that she doesn't twist. Yeah. So sometimes this is a great idea, especially if someone has one oblique stronger than the other, or they don't have the one shoulder girdle as strong, or one shoulder as strong as the other, so they get to see where there's a bit of an imbalance.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That felt great.
Yeah,
Thank
good.
you.
Did you want to add any?